What's good, kings and queens out there? It's your man Focus, Top Block, NWD representative. Kings and queens out there. Hope y'all had a phenomenal, incredible day today. Hope it's all but better, and if it wasn't, I hope everything gets better. Because things get better. Sometimes they get worse before they get better. So, this message goes out to any form of boss, management, supervisor, any type of form of boss, entrepreneur that has a company or just a boss in general, really don't matter. Watch how you treat people, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes karma comes back around and bites you in the ass, you know what I'm saying? And this is real talk. Because there's a lot of people that mistreat people, you know what I'm saying, that's doing their best out here in order to live better, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of a lot of bosses out here that fuck over people that don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them any type of way or mistreat them by, not helping them out. Because, mind you, when you have an employee under you, you know what I'm saying, you own a company, those are your partners. Those are not your slaves. Most bosses don't understand that. Like, they come from different countries sometime, or they could just be in this country, and how they learn is all but, it's all on them. You know what I'm saying? And who they learn from. You understand what I mean? And most people don't understand that there's no slaves at the end of the day. Mentally, in your mind, they could be slaves, but out here, there's no slaves. You're not supposed to treat anybody like they are. They are your partners. If somebody's out there going to get your money, or somebody's at your company making the money that, that's going to help the company succeed and help the company stay alive, at the end of the day, you need to treat that person with the utmost respect and salute that person every day. Do everything you possibly can to help them and support them in their dreams and whatever they want to overcome in life. It's best for you to do that. Why? Because it's good karma coming back to you. They're doing something good for you, and you do something good for them. Yeah, you writing their checks, you paying them, but also there's more that comes with that. Because without you having these employees, regardless if you could replace them or not, you wouldn't be at that stature, a limitation that you're at right now. You know what I'm saying? What I mean limitation is there's a limit to how far you can go when your mindset is based on what you think is true. Like I said, everybody, there's a lot of people that think of employees as slaves instead of hard workers that bust their ass for a common goal, to help themselves out and help the company out. Some people are actually working for the company because they wanted to do better, you know what I'm saying? But that's no here or there. So what I really came to speak about, it was just, something that caught my attention earlier this morning, right? And a lot of bosses underestimate people. So I'm gonna tell you how. So there were my old boss called me today, and I didn't know who he was because I erased his number. You know what I'm saying? After I dealt with the BS. You know what I'm saying? I knew his true colors by analyzing and studying. Every time I go to any company, I analyze and study how people word, body language. You know what I'm saying? I study everything. I study how the company is. I study not only what I see in front of my face. I study the background, what's going on behind the scenes as well. And that's just for me observing and studying and doing research on the company. How many times they got lawsuits and all of this other stuff, because it's actually good for you to actually have this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Not to use it against them, but just to be knowledgeable of what's going on while you're at this company, So what happened is he called me and was like, yo, I need a favor. So I was like, what favor you need? And I was like, yo, you haven't called me in months. Mind you, since last year, August, I haven't worked with him. So dude said, yo, I got a job. Mind you, I do moving. So he was like, yo, I got a job that I need to go long distance. I don't got no drivers. I was like, let me ask you something. So since August, you done forgot how you treated me when I was asking for work. You know what I'm saying? I didn't work for like 2 weeks straight. You know what I'm saying? I was at my other job. I had a job on the side, so I was good, you know what I'm saying, as far as money goes. But I could have had more at the time to invest in different things that I was working on. and it slowed down because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't pass me no work. And it's not because I'm a bad worker. I'm an excellent worker. And how I know that's because I perfect my craft on any place I lack. I do my best to pick up, and you know what I'm saying? I do pick up. Reason being because anything that you lack, you're supposed to evolve in. Never supposed to just let it linger and go on forever and ever and never. So with that being said, this is exactly what happened. In 1 week, all right, so this is before I stopped working there in August. So I made 84 hours, 86 hours in 1 week. I was working straight, boom, straight with this company. I started working on my side job for a minute. So if anybody don't know your law now. If people are certified to work in the United States, that means every worker that's on the books is entitled to their overtime. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely entitled. Once you hit over 40 hours, you're entitled to that overtime payment. You know what I'm saying? That time and a half, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So I got that 84 hours because I add up everything. You know what I'm saying? I was adding up all my hours and my schedule. So, I didn't really notice that I was missing money. Like every time I got my check, I was like, yo, this look kind of short. You know what I'm saying? So now I check my hours. I'm like, yo, I made 46 more hours that week when I worked. I'm like, yo, where's my overtime? Where's my time and a half money? So me, studying up on this on my past because I learned from my mistakes. I, called my boss at the time and was like, yo, you owe me some money. You know what I'm saying? I said it differently, but I'm just, breaking it down a little shorter. So he was like, oh, what do you mean? I was like, you didn't give me my overtime. Now remind you, this is the crazy shit. Most people work when you're doing moving or any type of job, you're just thinking about the money and your plans that you have with the money that you're going to be collecting. You understand? You're just thinking about the plans and everything you got to do. Your rent, you got to pay. You got to take care of your child if you have a child, or children if you have children, or just, things for the house or things for you, things that you got to do, goals that you have to attend to, invest in. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't think about it for like 2 weeks. And then it caught my attention and I told him about it. I was like, yeah, I'm missing 46 hours of time and a half. So he said, he was like, I'm sorry, this and the four, blah, blah, blah. I didn't mean to make you feel any way, blah, blah, blah. We was going to pay you that, blah, blah, blah. Listen, most companies do their best to be crooked as much as possible because they can make more money from it. It's like everybody talking about cheat code in life, you know what I'm saying, a loophole. At the end of the day, there's many loopholes, especially when you're in the moving industry. There's so many ways to get around the law. You know what I'm saying? Because the law don't check up on you every couple of days, every month, every year. So they do their best to be as crooked as they can be and con artists as much as they can be and get as much money as possible as they can out of their employees and things that they do on the side as well. So everybody, all the employees that was in this company didn't know about their time and a half. They didn't know nothing about it. Nobody cared. And I'm like, how you don't care? What are you working for? What is your goal? Not to just work and then just get your check and then dip. You got to be knowledgeable. At the end of the day, you're missing out on money. And that's the only reason why you work. You're not working there to make any friends. And if you do, that's just a bonus. Same as having friends in life. It's a bonus. It's not a need requirement. It's a want. You understand? Everybody wants this. Everybody wants that at the end of the day. But wanting something is not exactly what you need. And some people don't know the difference. So I asked a lot of people, a lot of employees, have they collected their time and a half? And they was like, nah, they don't pay time now. I'm like, what? So when I asked my boss or whatever, he said, I'm gonna write you a check. So I called the dispatch and she said, yo, I got a check for you at the office. Come to the office. She told me she was confused. I was like, why? She was like, you're the very first person out of years, because she said she's been there since day one working with him, you know what I'm saying, as a dispatch. And she said, you're the first person that knew your worth and knew your value at the end of the day. and you didn't let him get away with it like everybody else lets him get away with it, because they don't know, they're not knowledgeable of that knowledge that they're supposed to mandatory get time and a half at the end of the day by state law, and I said, why? Because some people, a lot of people get away with things is because some people allow it. If you're not knowledgeable about the knowledge that you're supposed to have in your mind, especially when you work for any company, then a lot of people can get over on you, because their mental mind is like, all right, boom, if I hire this person, they only going to think about getting a check at the end of the day. You're not thinking about far beyond about time and a half and all of that. Some people don't. I'm not saying all people. Some people are knowledgeable about the knowledge that I'm speaking of. But some people that's not, it's sad, because at the end of the day, they're not seeking for that knowledge, and you need that in order to succeed. You know what I'm saying? If you got goals that you're trying to achieve, how you going to achieve them if you're not investing in yourself every day, or working on yourself, or seeking knowledge and building knowledge and developing over time? So anyway, back to the subject. So I went there. She said she was confused, like it was happening too fast because nobody did this, and now I got to form up all your hours from the past tense. And I sent her my hours, I sent her the dates, I sent her the times and everything. So I sent her the whole sheet, the time sheet. So she was like, yo, she was like, I got you, just wait up. So she passed me my check. I was happy, you know what I'm saying? Cashed it and invested some of my money and took care of my crib and different plans that I had set in motion, and things that I was lacking at the time I had to pick up, right? So right after that, I wasn't working for like 2 weeks. Like I said, now we back to square one. So I was asking for work, and it was like they it was slow at the time. They didn't have no work. And then when I came to pick up my last check that I got from them, I seen contracts on the board. You know what I'm saying? Contracts that people was about to do. So I'm like, so I asked one of the dispatch, I was like, I thought y'all didn't have no jobs. And it was like, oh nah, these already, these gonna be rescheduled and all of this, blah blah blah. So they was basically lying in front of my face, and I could tell with somebody lying because I analyze and study people. You know what I'm saying? People and everything that surrounds me, things that I don't know, I look up. I study a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely a geek. You know what I'm saying? For real, a real nerd. So I let the lie bypass because I didn't feel like arguing. You know what I'm saying? I was in a positive state of mind, cool and collective. So I said, all right, I'm going to let you rock, So I went on about my day. So I kept calling people from the job, like employees. Like, yo, you working? Yeah, I'm on the job. Yo, where you been? I haven't seen you in weeks. So I'm like, oh, so they haven't been calling me. Off of the fact that I just busted their bubble and I put them in their place and let them know that you can't get over on me. I'm brilliant. I'm sophisticated and always will be. You can't get over on me. I'm not saying I know everything in life, because I don't. That's why I seek for knowledge. You understand what I mean? But the thing is, it hurt me in a way, because it's like, yo, how can people really play the people that make them the money? Like, we actually get contracts signed for them in order for them to have access to taking money out of people's bank accounts. Without a signature, the company gets no money. So who's really making the money? Not the people that create the contract, or the person that go through the process with the customer with the contract. That's not the person that's making the money. The person that's making the money is the person that's out there in the field, sweating blood and tears and all of that at the end of the day. They're out there grinding hard for the company and themselves, because they know the better that they do for the customer is the better that they do for the company, which brings money to the company and brings money to them as well, as an individual. So basically, I'm guessing they didn't want me working there. Simple fact is, because I knew too much. I'm a very spiritual, connected person, and open, and being spiritual unlocked a different side of my brain that I wasn't using for years, and it was always there, and it was always inside of me, but I had to unlock it, and I have. So that part of me awakened, and now since I'm more aware of a lot of things, they was like, nah, this dude's gonna probably pass this knowledge on to every worker that works for me. So I'm gonna keep this dude at bay. I'm gonna keep him working. I'm not gonna tell him he's fired or nothing, because most moving companies do that. They won't even fire you. They'll just keep you authorized in the computer, so they could call you anytime, and you basically are known as a floater. You understand what I mean? So I've seen what was going on. I seen the bullshit before it even happened. And And I was like, all right, so now I'm gonna go to another job and I'm gonna work for them. So I started working for other jobs. I worked for another company, didn't work out, went to something else. Because I keeps it moving, you know what I'm saying? When I see things slowing down, I keeps it moving. Only reason why I don't like getting another job after another job. I want to be a full-time boss. I'm already a boss at the end of the day, but I'm partial a boss, a part-time one. Why? Because at the end of the day, things are not going. Everything is going right at the end of the day, but it takes time. Everything is in patience. You know what I'm saying? Things take time in order to blow the way that you actually want them to blow. You understand? But you just gotta sit and wait and make moves at the same time. Apply action in order for your goals to actually reveal themselves to you, and opportunities that you create along the way. So, so after playing me, I told him, I was like, so after you played me, and I broke this down to him, it was as long as this video was, you know what I'm saying, at least 15, 20 minutes conversation, and he listened, and I was like, I can't make excuses to not take care of my family or my responsibility, and you can't think that I'm gonna just be one of those foolish people to actually just sit around and wait for you to call me and me to actually pick up a job and then run with it. You calling me now after months later. So what if I was in a shelter? What if I didn't have a home? What if everything went bad and you just destroyed my life by what you did? If I wasn't a go-getter and a determined, persistent, consistent, and confident and brave person at the end of the day, and the person that I became, you know what I'm saying? What if I wasn't that person? You know what I'm saying? Then I would have just been sitting there broke. You know what I'm saying? And that would have fell on me. That wouldn't have fell on him or anybody else. But at the end of the day, it's saying, what if things turned for the worse? And that's what I told him. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. This kind of fool. Let me explain something to everybody. You know what I'm saying? People that don't know this. Never apologize if you can't fix something internally. Meaning, if you can say sorry, you apply action on how sorry you are. You show how sorry you are. Don't tell me how sorry you are. Everybody been through the sorries. Everybody done had over 1 million sorry said to them, and they have given a lot of sorry. Some people really don't say sorry, and it takes, you probably get a few out of people, or you get none out of people, because some people have a sense of bullshit, pride, and ignorance and a big ego, which you don't need none. All of that you could put in a casket and kill real quick because you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I know this because I concentrate on it, and I definitely do my studies on it. You don't need neither of them. You understand? And it kills a lot of relationships, friendships, things that you want to build, opportunities that come. It garnishes everything. Believe it. Slowly but surely. Other people can use it, but it's only to a certain extent, and then things stop. Everything is some things come to a dead end, which is using your pride all the time and having a sense of pride and ego. There's a dead end to that. So he was saying, I apologize, this and the forth, and I was like, bro, I was like so tight that somebody actually called me with the BS and was like, I apologize for this. I want you on the job. So you basically wanted to use me. You know what I'm saying? So, I went to my dark side real quick. I told him, excuse my language for anybody that's watching this, go F yourself and hang yourself. I don't care nothing about you. I said, God bless you. Bye. Boom. Click the phone. And I just thought to myself through the whole day, like, why would you even call me? Like, you really thought I was going to be stupid enough and idiotic to just be like, oh, yeah, let me jump on that. Yeah, let me do this and the forth. I know my worth. You understand what I mean? And I don't let anyone play me more than once. You can play me one time if I give you the opportunity, or if I'm not concentrated, or you catch me unexpectedly. And anybody could get caught unexpectedly on anything that they don't expect. You understand? Because you're not prepared for everything in the world. You don't know what's coming at you every day that you wake up. You understand what I mean? So it was just crazy on how that actually went down. You know what I'm saying? I felt that I had to speak on that and help other people awaken their spiritual side and just their learning ability. Just learn from, not just from what I'm saying, things that you learn, things that you experience, and things that other people experience. You can learn from other people's mistakes. and catch on to it and learn how to stay away from those situations in order to grow in a positive sense. Don't keep grudges. At the end of the day, grudges keep you down. Grudges keep people having a control over you, invisible control over you, because you're aware of it, but other people are not aware of the control that they have of you. And you only can be controlled the only way you can be controlled is if you allow it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't allow it, at the end of the day, everything is all but better. You know? So I just want everybody to wake up. I pray this video was helpful to everybody that's watching this, all kings and queens out there. You know, I'm passing knowledge to anybody that wants to consume it, you know what I'm saying, and use it and apply action every day to their life. And any goals you have, like I told people, I always post, different stories about, I use this grift, actions over excuses. Reason why is because you can never make it. If you're making excuses, it means it shows how hard you want to go for your dreams, or how hard you want to go for your goals, or anything. Excuses are never supposed to be made. You're never supposed to create them. You're never supposed to give them out at all, because excuses is nothing. You can't do nothing with excuses. If you give somebody the excuses like, alright, so boom, somebody needs you at a job at a certain time, right? And you got to be at this job at a certain time, but you choose to just sleep longer and be late. You're like, fuck it, I don't care, it's work, same shit, different day. If you have that attitude, at the end of the day, things are gonna go for the worse for your life. And I'm telling you, because at the end of the day, I've seen it happen. I've seen people get fired all the time. Even if you're an entrepreneur, you can lose a lot of opportunities just by creating excuses and giving it out to everybody. Nobody want to hear excuses. People want to see results. Same as me, I want to see results. I don't want to hear about your excuses or see your excuses in front of my face at the end of the day. I want to see results, and actions speak louder than words. And that's all that I want to see at the end of the day. I don't care about excuses. Excuses don't get anything done in life. It just causes more problems that you already have. You already have problems. You just need solutions to every problem, so you can switch everything and never have problems again. And if you do have a problem, always find a solution. Don't just think about the problem, because the problem will keep you stuck in a state of mind where you feel like you feel that you're caged in and you don't know which way to go. There's many ways to find an answer to the problem that you're looking for. All you got to do is seek it. You understand? Take your time every day to do better. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that has goals, you have dreams, you have anything that you want to make your reality. You want things to fall in place. You have to work on it every day. And I stressfully say this because a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people are like, I even know, give excuses why they don't do this, why they're not working on their goals, why this. They letting too many distractions control them. And you letting it control you because at the end of the day, it's in front of your face and you're not doing your best to push it to the side and really concentrate on what you really love to do and what you actually want to do. Instead of having a boss and working for somebody else's dream, you need to work on yours. Because when you work for somebody else, it slows down you working on your dreams and your visions that you have. That you want to become your reality. You want to live in your dream, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want it to be a dream no more. People got to understand, when you have dreams, you don't want them to be dreams anymore. You want them to become your reality. And the only way you could do that is by applying action and being persistent, consistent, and patient, and determined, and ready to learn anything and everything, you know what I'm saying? And learn from what you go through, and learn from the pain that you feel, and develop from it, you know what I'm saying? Become a better version of yourself every day. You know what I'm saying? That's the true goal. Don't be in competition with nobody. The biggest competition is yourself. You know what I'm saying? Working on yourself, becoming better. I think it doesn't matter what it is. That's why I don't care about me saying like I'm the best rapper alive and this on the fourth, or I'm the best this, the best. I don't care about being the best. At the end of the day, I just care about perfection and perfecting my goals and anything within inside me that I want to perfect and that I want to evolve. And I want to grow from, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to do a lot of growing, but you can't grow if you ain't ready to learn from anybody and everybody. A lot of people are closed-minded. You got to open your mind in order to learn. You have to be diverse, you know what I'm saying, to different ideas and new things that come to you, you know what I'm saying? Because the more diverse you are and the more open-minded you are, is the more opportunities you'll have in front of your face, or you'll create for yourself, so kings and queens, man, please get it together, man. Work on yourself every day. I want everybody to win. Listen what I'm saying. I'm not saying this to get any clout, any exposure, anything, any fame. I don't care about that. All I care about is everybody winning. I want everybody to win. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Anybody could do anything if you put the work in. As long as you put the work in every day and you want to do better, and you do better for yourself. Don't do better for anybody else. Everybody, some things that people do out there, or say if your motivation, like my motivation, inspiration comes from my daughter, and things that I see in different family members that's doing their thing, or real ones. You know what I'm saying? Out there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I get motivation, inspired by that. And people that already inspired me, I learn from them and work on myself every day. Every day you must invest in yourself. And it doesn't take funds in order to do so. You know what I'm saying? Most people, if you're thinking that you need money in order to build yourself and build whatever's going on or whatever you're working on, regardless if it's your goals, your dreams, your visions, or whatever, you do not need it. Working on yourself is working on your goal, and how you do that is working on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just like an example, I'm gonna give you. Say if I'm creating a song, right? And I know I gotta finish it, but they don't have no expiration date on it. So I take my time with it. You know what I'm saying? I be patient. But every day I work on this song every day, but I don't force anything to come to my mind. When you force things are not natural. You gotta let things come to you naturally. Don't just try to create something that's not there. You understand what I mean? Just be wise about what you learn, gain a lot of wisdom and knowledge from people that you could learn from, and inspiration you could get, and motivation you could get from people, and surround yourself with these successful people that's winners in their minds and winners in life at the end of the day, because you'll become a winner by surrounding yourself with it, because at the end of the day it would show you that you don't have to settle for less. You could settle for more. You understand? And you're supposed to want more out of life, because if you don't, at the end of the day, things turn for the worse. Because I tell people, never complain about something you could change, and never complain about something you can't change. And why complain if you can't change it? You understand? It makes sense. So say if you don't like your job, or I don't like where I'm working, get another job or create your own job. At the end of the day, be your own boss. There's many different ways. There's over millions of ways to be successful as an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking that. I'm working patient, and I'm working on my goals, and everything is revealing itself to me. My goals is revealing how to get to this, how to get to point A to point B to point C to all the way to Z, in order to get to the top, in order to reach where I want to be in life. After now, I'm working on it every day. I don't miss one day. Same as learning. I learn something every day. If I don't know something, if I'm not aware about the knowledge that I need in this category, I do my best to research. I research all the time. Learn something every day. Be willing to learn something every day from anyone and from anything that's around you. You understand what I mean? And keep winning, everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's my time. I went over the time that I actually anticipated, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real and keeping it 100 with everybody out there. All kings and queens, I pray that y'all work on yourself and invest in yourself every day, and y'all win at each and every area in your life that you want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? And achieve any goals. You know what I'm saying? Or visions or dreams. You know what I'm saying? So it's focus. Top Block ENT. NDD. Shout out to Hollywood Tay. Shout out to one of my biggest supporters, Tay. Shout out to Queen NY. Shout out to my family. Shout out to all my real ones and all my supporters, all my fans that showing me love on my IG page. Definitely click the link if you haven't yet on my IG page at Top Block ENT on my IG page. And there's a link in my bio. Y'all can click on it. Goes straight to my newest single, Never Quit. And I posted another one, We On It. Before you purchase anything, please preview a clip of what you hear. And if you like what you hear, please share it. Please download it first and purchase it. And share it to other people that you feel that can feel what I'm actually saying, and what message I'm trying to, and what message I'm doing my best to get out there to the, to the world at the end of the day. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet. When you go to your search box in YouTube, type in Focus, Focus, space top, TOP, space block, BLOCK. Alright, please definitely subscribe and hit the notification button, which is the bell next to subscribe. And anything that I do post, you'll be notified on. And, God bless everybody. Y'all stay blessed out there.